What's up everyone, Darcblade here with a breakdown of the Monster Hunter Spotlight that was shown off at the Tokyo Game Show 2021. Going into this we had a lot of hopes in regards to Monster Hunter Rise as well as Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak as well as the PC version of the game as well. So in this short video I'll briefly break down what was shown off into a more bite-sized video. So first of all, after a few technical issues with the stream, the developers of Monster Hunter first showed off some more collaboration events. The fifth collaboration event is with Ghosts and Goblins, allowing us to get a Arthur layered armor, and this will be made available from the 29th of October, just in time for Halloween. I should say that this is technically a collaboration with Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection, which was the updated remake of the game, for lack of a better word, but I'm not an expert when it comes to Ghosts and Goblins. They also then went on to inform us that they'll be doing another collaboration event with Sonic the Hedgehog. How the hell that's going to work, we'll have to wait and see, as they didn't reveal any trailers to do with it. I assume this will allow us to turn our Palico or Palamutes into Sonic, but we'll have to wait and see as always. We then got more information regarding more paid DLC for the game if players want to change character voices, so on and so forth, but these are microtransactions and completely optional. But then we got into the show a little bit more. The Monster Hunter developers then went on to talk a lot about the behind the scenes work that goes into creating Monster Hunter Rise, including concepts for the monsters, motion capture for when it came to the Palicos, and they also put on live performances from the soundtrack of Monster Hunter Rise as well. It was a nice touch, but a lot of people in the chat were clamouring for news on Monster Hunter Rise itself. And at one point I thought that this was all we were going to get, but they then went on to talk about Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. They of course went over the reveal trailer again, giving us basic information that we'll be getting new locations, new gameplay, new monsters, and of course confirming that we'll get Master Rank. Interesting in a way that they've moved completely away from G Rank and just referred to it as Master Rank now. They then went on to talk a little bit more about the background story about what's going on, namely in regards to the fact that us hunters will be moving away from Komura Village to a new locale known as the Castle Ruins, but they didn't specify much more. They did, however, give us a name of the new flagship Elder Dragon for Sunbreak, known as Malzeno. Unfortunately, there's no information on what type of Elder Dragon this monster is, what its motives are, what its behaviour is like, or anything like that. They've just confirmed the name. But they did surprise us with a little teaser of a returning monster, Shogun Seanator, which is basically the big crab monster with the skull on its back. This monster was kind of a low tier monster featured in other games, but as we are getting Master Rank, I assume it's going to be a low tier monster for Master Rank, much like Beotodus was with Iceborne. They also went on to say that they have more returning monsters, but they will reveal them at a later date. Which is when the show switched over to talking about the Steam version of Monster Hunter Rise, so basically Monster Hunter Rise on PC. They gave us a trailer for the PC version of the game, confirming that it will be released on January the 12th, 2022. It will contain 4K resolution, high-res textures, higher frame rates, mouse and keyboard controls, voice chat, which was interesting, and ultra-wide display options as well. So a lot of visual improvements there, and in all honesty it has me questioning what I should cover Rise on in the future. But on top of that, if you are interested in getting Monster Hunter Rise for the PC, the demo version of the game is coming out on the 13th of October for you to check out. They also confirmed on its release it will contain all the updated content up till November that the Switch version of Monster Hunter Rise has as well. So it will come with Valstrax and the other additional monsters already added to the game. But then finally the show went into its closing phase where it talked about Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin. Basically, as the game is getting updates, they went back and looked at the previous updates, what we got in forms of Kultharoth, the Palamute monsters, so on and so forth. But they then went on to talk about Update 4 a little bit, showing off a trailer that shows Molten Tigrex, Dread King Rathalos, and the harder version of Kultharoth. But they also showed off in a little trailer Gold Rathian as well as Silver Rathalos making their way to the game, and an increased difficulty co-op mission of Fatalis, which technically may spell the last update for Monster Hunter Stories 2, we'll have to wait and see. But Title Update version 4, the one that contains Molten Tigrex, Dread King Rathalos, and the harder version of Kultharoth, is available today, which is the 30th of September 2021. So there we have it, that was all the information that was shown off during the Monster Hunter Spotlight, at least the information that I felt was relevant to talk about and bring to you guys if you haven't seen the show itself. Of course I'll leave a link down in the description below if you do want to check it out. But overall it wasn't too bad, but considering that the content we've had for Monster Hunter Rise has been a little bit lacking of late, this was still welcome. I don't think it was amazing, but for me personally it was excellent to hear the news on the PC version of the game and the fact that we can start hoping in regards to Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. But what are your thoughts? Please leave a comment down below. Also, what version of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak are you going to get? Are you going to get it on the Switch or Steam? Again, leave a comment down below because I'd love to hear your thoughts. So until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing you a breakdown of the Monster Hunter Spotlight from the Tokyo Game Show. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.